Hello everyone. So in one of my videos I did say I was going to share the streams of income that can be invested into, especially for those in diaspora that intends to create income from their own country. And honestly, this can also be done by people living within Nigeria itself or any other African countries. And actually some of my subscribers might have already been doing this, whether back home or in diaspora, but I'm just going to share what we have been able to invest into. The number one is the mutual funds. So mutual funds can be open with a Stanbic IBTC or FGN Quest or ARM, and this will be invested by each of these institutions, and then you can earn your returns quarterly. And there's such a thing as power of compounding, especially if you're not withdrawing the interest immediately, then it compounds, and that interest also earn interest as well. So you know that is working for you. The second one is investing into Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's different from the trading on the stock exchange. Actually buying individual shares like GT Bank shares, Jitco, Access Bank, Dangote, MTN, Fidelity, etc. For instance, the last offers that those banks did, I participated in those offers. So I've been paid dividends from those offers that was done. I actually have existing account with my broker, because you need account with the broker. You will need what is called the CSS number. The broker can help you together. So I've been paid dividends, and I've also benefited from equity because those shares have actually gone up. The last offer of MTN, I bought that. It was actually 169. As of today that I'm speaking with you, MTN is actually over 355 naira. So you could see that has actually doubled. So that's another way to generate streams of income. Obviously, you have to kind of be willing to invest it for long term to be able to earn the dividends on those shares. That's actually different, as I said, from the trading one. The day trading is actually your trading and position yourself to take profits. Okay, the third streams of income is actually real estate. So for the real estate, you obviously need a bigger capital to be able to invest into real estate. But once you do this, you're able to earn your rental income from the real estate, whether it's commercial. That's if you buy or build those shops, you rent it out to people or offices. They will pay you rental income, or residential. A lot of people argue that in Nigeria, the rate of return on your rental when you invest in real estate is not commensurate with the investing. Depends on the location where you invest. If you invest on Ireland, for instance, definitely it's really, really worth it. Another stream of income is actually land banking. Again, for land banking, you have to be sure of the documentation of the kind of land you want to do, that is genuine. It's not something you just invest into and then the government end up seizing the land or demolishing things, near the land. So you have to do basically your due diligence. But however, if you get it right, honestly, it's awesome. But you have to get to sit on that land for a few years, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years. If you buy on island, let's say Lekki one, for example, within 2 years, you'll be amazed of how these prices would have changed, and be able to build to get equity on your land that you're banked. Also, I'm sure everybody knows on this channel that our main profit in Nigeria is actually through the poultry business. That's the main cash flow where we earn our streams of income. We've been in poultry business for about 8 years now. Initially, we're applying back the profit that we make on poultry business to be able to expand. But now we're actually taking profit. We're earning return on our investment. So the poultry business actually give us profit. Yeah. What other things? There are other things like is linked with the poultry. So let's say the feed, for instance, we earn rebates every quarter from the feed commercial. So these rebates are actually taken out, as return rather than leaving it in the business. I'm also fortunate to have a return from my father's estate that they shared among the children. So I get something from my late father's estate as well. Basically, I think what I'm trying to say is you can duplicate any of this process. You don't have to do everything at a go. I did not do everything at a go. You have to start from somewhere, even if it's just the mutual funds. Most of the mutual funds, you can start with 50,000 naira. Even some as little as 5,000 naira. Oh, I forgot to mention, you could do bonds as well, FGN Bonds. That comes out every month. You could just be doing that monthly, and that will build over the time. Another thing you can do is to buy an apartment on the island and also rent it as shortlets. I'm sure we are all familiar with Dirty December. I was in Nigeria last December with my family. It was crazy. So it's something, if you're able to buy an apartment, especially on the island, Ikeja GRA, yeah, again, it's about location. I hope with this that I've shared, any of us that really wants to start something by creating streams of income in Nigeria can take advantage and start. When you want to start something, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take that bold step of faith to start. As I said, even if it's the mutual funds that you're going to use to start with 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, or 1 million, make a start. And then you can build upon it. All right? I'll see you in my next video. Please kindly subscribe. Encourage me. I need a lot of encouragement to carry on doing this. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.